Hey everybody, Taco here again, hanging around in my Ozone Oxygen lightweight paraglider harness. And these are my homemade straps. They didn't come with the thing, but they're rated for 1,600 pounds, so I should be okay, even my big behind. And these little carabiners, I like the fact that the harness came with these little carabiner things. I didn't have to buy those separate. These things can get expensive. Anyway, I'm learning how to use it. I feel a lot better. I finally got the leg things figured out, so I'm just kind of hanging around. My straps are kind of close to the edge, so I can't weight shift today like I did yesterday as well. Still works a little bit, but I'm having to kind of force it. Anyway, all that aside, one of the things I like to do in ham radio, and I mentioned before I am a licensed ham radio operator, is called Parks on the Air. And what you do in Parks on the Air is go to a recognized site that's on the system, and they're on the website. So if you just go parksontheair.com, so you go there, you pick out a park. A lot of national parks are on it, a lot of state parks, wilderness, wildlife management areas, things like that, some city parks. And you set up a radio and you try to contact at least 10 people, like anywhere in the world that you can reach from your radio site. One of the radios I use, or the radio I use, is this Elecraft KX2 transmitter, and it weighs very little. I don't know what it weighs, but maybe 1.5 pounds or so. It has an internal battery, but I didn't buy the internal battery. I used an external battery that is about 3 amp hours, or about, swing over here, half the size of this one. This is actually a 6 amp hour battery, and I have a 3, which is of course half the size. So very small, lightweight stuff. So I can use this, and it transmits on a bunch of different bands, but my favorites are 40 meters, which is 7 megahertz, and 20 meters, which is about 14 megahertz. So this is you need a general class license to use this radio. But here's what I've been thinking. The antenna length for a 40 meter radio is about 66 feet. So I bought this little banana plug thing, and I can hook an antenna to right here. And if I can figure out, and I'm sure I can do it, if I can figure out a way to strap this to a leg, and then go up to about 12,000 feet in my paramotor, and then unspool the antenna with a weight on the end, unspool the antenna wire, then I can fly around over a park and just kind of do circles, kill the engine, do circles around the park, and staying within the park boundaries, whatever those may be, and try to contact as many people as I can from the air. So that would be a lot of fun for ham radio up in the air. I've seen it done with parachutes, but I have yet to see it done with powered paragliders. So that might be something interesting to try. Anyway, something that's in the works as soon as I get, first of all, as soon as I get some flight experience under my belt and I get comfortable going up to 10 or 12,000 feet, which is what I really want to do anyway. I'm not into dragging my toes across a creek or dragging my toes across cornfields. I would rather be high, so if something messes up, I have time to react and look for a landing out spot and all that sort of good stuff. So anyway, that's one of my goals. Ham radio way up in the air from a paramotor. Or instead of parks on the air, maybe I can call it parks over the air, paramotors on the air, something to that effect. Anyway, looking forward to that. Got to get back to work. So see you next time. And remember, whatever you do, remember rule 1, don't go splat.